We're live in the DC5. How the fuck's everybody doing? I've got it on live chat. I'm not gonna not see your comments, don't worry. See, I understand that shit last time. I always have it on live chat, but none of the comments were visible. True story. Shout, getting a coffee, trying to get the air out of these fucking brakes, you know, shit like that. They definitely stop. That's the weird thing. Like, it's not like they don't work, like, at all, but there's, like, no bite on the pedal whatsoever. Definitely a lot of air in the system, probably. Got someone in here. William Levy, I am blazed. What up, dude? Smoke till you choke. Wing King says, yo, what up, Wing King? William says, my Steelers won. Booyah, your Steelers won. Kind of lost all interest in football, honestly. I used to watch it, but I don't know. I get bored with it now. I don't think I do enough drugs. Cam says, yo, what up, Cam? How you doing, man? Also, Cam, when you get that shipped out, let me know what total cost is for getting that stuff shipped, and I'll PayPal you, because I'm looking forward to having an excuse, a reason to order that groupium, however the fuck you say it, ram air system, because that thing's gonna be pretty badass. Aldo says, yo, what up, man? How you doing? How's the K24 extravaganza going? Also, sorry about yesterday's stream when it just died, like, instantly. When I sat down, my fucking phone died. Let's see. Aldo says, got the K24 in. Fuck yeah. Awesome. William says, I looked at a 2000 Civic Si today. Meh. Aldo says, done, it's in. Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome, man. Congrats. William says, hard to go back to a B16A. Oh shit, at least it's not a single cam, you know? What if it was a single cam? Ooh, my goodness. I woke up super late today. I woke up like 2 hours ago. I was just fucking tired, dude. Just need an intake. Shit. Go up to a fab shop, get them to fucking make you one. Like 50 bucks or something, just the piping, throw a filter on that bitch. Golden. Fucking gold. And send in my K-Pro. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's a little more expensive than getting an intake fabbed up. Wing King says BRB. Wing, I swear, man. You come in here to say, what up, and then just BRB. That's Wing King's new MO. What up, BRB. Aldo says, I have it already, paid. You have your K-Pro already, or you have the intake already? What do you mean? Oh, coffee. Good God, it's delicious. I have the K-Pro paid for already. Oh, nice, dude. Fuck yeah. Oh, also, I don't know if any of you guys remember a week or two ago. Remember how we were like, where the fuck is George Bonnie? Did he die? I got in touch with George Bonnie. He is not dead. He did not unsubscribe. He's just been super busy with work and trying to sell his house that, you know, he doesn't have time to kick it on the live streams. So yeah, true story. Just have to ship my ECU in. Booyah. And you said you're in California, so you won't have to 1 or 2 day shipping. Like, you could just, like, you know, ship it in and it should get there fairly quickly. That's badass, because it definitely isn't fun having to spend basically $100 to ship something to them, you know? Like, each time you do something with your ECU and Honda, like, I'm in Virginia, obviously, so if I next day ship something to them, it costs me like $108. I mean, it fluctuates, the rate fluctuates, but it's $108, and then they'll next day ship it back to me, so $108 round trip. William sent me some Craigslist. Just tell me what it is, because I can't, I'm on a cell phone, man. I can't really, like, jump back. It's not like I'm, like, at my computer and I can check that out. Aldo says, or pay $25 to get it next day. Well, that's not that bad, honestly. $25 for next day shipping is, like, a fucking sweet deal. Rebuilt title for $2,400, maybe less. What is it? Civic Si. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. Dude, I've been looking at this TSX, this 04 TSX. It has 100,000 miles on it. It's a 6-speed manual TSX. And dude wants $6,000 or best offer. I'm pretty sure I could talk him down to like the $48,000 to $5,000 price range, probably. Maybe less, who knows? If I could get him down to $4,000, that'd be a sweet daily driver. Because, like, as much as I love daily driving this way, honestly, I don't love daily driving this. I want to make this a track car. Like, that's where I'm getting with it. Let's see. Aldo says, I've never taken out the ECU. Is it a pain? Not at all. It's 3 10mm bolts underneath your glove box. You take out the like, you know, the privacy panel. It's like 3 little push clips. You take that out. Take a 10mm ratchet. Take the 310s out, and then unclip it first before you do it, because it's easy. It'll be in fucking place, so it's easier to take like a flathead, or, you know, the fucking ECU clips are kind of like a pain in the ass to get out. So take like a long flathead and like wedge it, and like take your fucking hand and like pull on it while you pry it, basically, like any clip or plug. Cam says, damn busy here today. Just tipped over a tire and almost face planted. Oh, tripped over a tire. Ah, damn. William says, no, it's not worth it. Buy a manual 2006 to 2008. Well, I'm saying for the price range, William, I mean, like $4 or $5 for a TSX is not that bad. And I'm not buying it to go fast. I'm buying it for a daily. Old school, what's up, man? How the fuck you been? How are you? Cam says, I gotta get back to it later, guys. True story. Later, Cam. William says, 04 to 05 TSX are meh. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it like to be like fast or anything like that. I'm literally buying it just to have like a fucking another daily. And I'm not buying it, but I was just looking at it because it's like pretty much the cheapest deal I've seen for a TSX. Aldo says, how many clips? Are you talking about the privacy little molding? There's 3 of those push clips, and then there's 3 ECU clips. Old school says, chillin' homie, how you been? Watched the stream yesterday, but you couldn't read the comments. I could towards the end. It was on fucking Top Chat, and Top Chat is like to filter out like spam comments, like people cursing or, you know, hate speech and all that shit. But literally, it was filtering out every single comment. So like once I saw on the head counter that there was like 6 people in here and nobody was commenting, I was like, this is straight suspect. Like, what the fuck? Hey GoPro, chill out. But then I put it on live chat and I could see all y'all comments, so yeah. William says, what color is it? I think it's like that like magnesium, like fucking bronze type color or something like that, like champagne goldish color. William says, LOL, that YouTube screens comments. Old School says, yeah, you split after a minute. Oh, I was on there for a good bit, and I was like, why isn't anybody commenting? And then my fucking phone died. Like, I don't know if you remember, like, I was like, I wish I had a chair out here in the garage, and I went to sit in the Type S seat on the side of the garage. As soon as I sat down, the phone died. I was like, motherfucker. It's like, you piece of shit phone. William says, ew. It's a daily, William, come on. It's either that, man, or I'm getting the Honda Beat. I swear. I wanna fucking take out another 10K loan and just buy that Honda Beat. I don't think, like, honestly, I was going over it with Chris B last night. We were talking about it just for fun. I was like, dude, Honda Beat, man, be so much fun. And put a K-swap in it one day. It's like, dude, 200 and some horsepower in a 1,500 pound car. He's like, dude, those things came with like 65 horsepower stock. I was like, I know. So like three and a quarter times the horsepower it was meant to have. Like, that thing would be fucking nuts. Then he broke my heart and he was like, do you even think you could fit in it? And I was like, I didn't even think about that. Probably not. I have trouble fitting in that fucking S2000, so I don't know. But yeah, I thought of you, Old School. They have J-Spec Auto has a 1989 DA6 Integra, right-hand drive, fully, completely stock. Has like 89,000 miles on it. But they want 13 grand for that motherfucker. $13,000 for a DA6. I was like, dude, the Honda Beat. I mean, I like Integras, don't get me wrong, but 13 grand for a DA6, it's fucked. Oh, you split, gotcha. Straight death trap K-swapped Honda Beat. There's a guy on Instagram, I think his name's JDM Beat. He has a K20A in a fucking Honda Beat. He's been working on it for like a long time and cut the firewall in the back, and he fit a K20A in a Honda Beat. That thing's got to be so fucking nasty. Rear wheel drive, LSD, K20A. William says, buy a Beat and swap in like an H23 to B swap or a K swap, right? Old School says, no way, that sounds dope, but hella cheddar though. Seriously. William says, did you say 89? Does it have a B16A? It does have a B16A in the Integra. What year was it? It was an 89. It was black, completely bone stock, not anything done to it, original everything. It looks fucking clean. I mean, I understand why they're asking more for it, because it's completely original. We're talking a completely original Japanese right-hand drive, nothing, no collusion whatsoever, nothing changed on it, and it's fucking clean. William says the first cars, first Honda cars ever sold with VTEC were the DA Integras in 1989. Fucking legendary year, man. Old School says, dope. Yeah, they came out a year before in Japan. Would be dope to own, though. Dude, seriously. That's probably why they're asking, like, as much as they are for it, because, like, you know, it's like a fucking museum piece, dude. It doesn't have a dent on it, man. Like, somebody drove it for, like, almost 100,000 miles, and it looks like brand new. That's the fucking crazy part. And they say, like, it goes all through the rev range. It's still a completely healthy motor. Like, you know, they fucking put it on a shipping container, and like it had been driven a lot. William says, shades, that car is history. For a Honda, it's worth the money. Old School says, should have took photos. Fucking it. Okay, like Old School, if you go to jspecauto.com and then go to their right-hand drive imported cars, it's on there. They have a lot of nice cars on there. The Honda Beat I was looking at's on there. True story. J-Spec Auto, man, throwing down deals. For anybody that missed it yesterday, when we were doing my Brembo swap, I had to go over to J-Spec because they gave me 2 driver side axles. Like, I fucking had a brain fart, guys. Like, I totally overlooked the fact that, you know, I've never taken the axles out of my car before, so like I didn't know if they were 2 like male splines or you got like a CV boot, like a female and a male. Driver side is a fucking male spline, so it's male on both sides. You know, male to the transmission, to the intermediate shaft. Then the part to the hub is a normal spline. But then on the fucking passenger side, you have your, like where your axle nut goes, that's male, but then you get to the other side, it's a CV boot, you know? It's like a, for the drive shaft. So it's female. So after we'd taken my car apart, I had to go all the way across town to fucking go and search the warehouse. Now, if you guys know anything about J-Spec, I've told you guys before, it's huge. They have so much shit everywhere. I was like, dude, this is a needle in a haystack. Like, I'm probably not gonna find what I need. We were looking through all the sets of Brembos for DC5R, and we were looking on the ground. All the fucking Brembo sets for the Integra Type R, every one of the CV axles for the passenger side, they were fucking destroyed. Like, they had like duct tape around them because they were leaking, or a glove on them because they were busted. So then we gave up and we're walking back to the office door, and I see the motherfucker sitting on the ground, just like over to the side. I'm like, is that what I'm looking for? I was like, wait a second. He's like, let me see that axle you're holding, the passenger side axle. We put it on the ground next to it. It was a DC5R fucking passenger side axle. I was straight so excited. I was like, oh my God. I was like, we just looked through all this shit and it was sitting right here. He was like, well, there it is. Take it with you. Old School says he's checking it out. Williams says the build quality put into the B16A in '89 was epic. The USA wasn't given VTEC for another 3 years until the 1992 Integra GSR. True story. It's the same thing with the DC5, man. Like, when you look at our cars, our RSXs didn't start until '02 to, you know, '06. That's when we got them. The DC5 began its fucking journey in September of 2001 in Japan. Like, so they got it months ahead of us. They got it with red Recaros, blue Recaros, you know, black Recaros, all kinds of Recaros, and limited slip differential, a fucking higher compression motor. And we got hand-me-downs, basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine, like, Japan's birthday was in September, and then, like, we got, like, their hand-me-downs for Christmas. True story. Old School says, actually, the NSX was first with VTEC, then the GSR came in '92. Yeah, that would make sense, too, because, like, you know, higher price tag for the NSX, you know? They were like, oh, this new technology called VTEC, and then, like, it wasn't, I mean, I'm not going to say it wasn't as hot as they thought, but they wanted to make a car that was cheap enough for people to buy, because not everybody could buy a fucking supercar. True story. Something weird, though, that's been happening. I already did an OBD2 scan. There's no faulty modules or engine lights whatsoever. But my ABS light keeps flickering on and off. Like, it's on right now, and when I pull out of here, it'll flash off for a bit, and then it'll come back on, and it'll keep intermittently coming back on and off. And it's like, you know, fire at will type intermittence, you know? I don't understand it. Maybe one of the ABS sensors is, like, you know, kind of weirded out or something. I don't know. I definitely need to re-bleed these brakes, though, for sure, because they're definitely kind of what the fuck, you know? William says, yeah, 1991 NSX, but I wasn't referring to a C30A engine. I was referring to what your near average earning person could buy and B series. Right. But old school was getting technical with it. He was like, no, the first one was the motherfucking NSX. Suck my dick from the back. Let's see. Aldo says, what needs to be done right away when I receive my K-Pro from Honda? Well, you would plug it in, bolt it back up, plug the USB into your laptop, and load a base map. Yeah, true story. So glad I got that stain off my carpet, guys. I was kind of worried about that. No offense to Jerry when he hopped in to check my brakes when I was like, dude, they're spongy as a motherfucker. My pop was like, you check it out, Jerry. You know this shit better than we do. And he's like, I have like dirt all over my shoes. He's like, oh, it's fine. And then after my pop saw my fucking floor mat, he was like, sorry about that. I had no idea it was gonna do all that. I was like, dude, we've been walking through brake fluid and grease, axle grease all day. Like, are you retarded? Should have said something, but I didn't want to be a dick. Old school says, yeah, I figured that. William Levy, you still doing telenovelas company? Aldo says, download anything on my computer. K Manager. You need K Manager. You should already have that. You should already be ready, man. William says, I do accept large payments. DM me with deposit information. What the fuck? But yeah, fucking Mac. Oh, you're fucked, dude. If you have a Mac, you can't run K-Pro. Fuck. I thought you knew that already. You have to have see, I'm a Mac person too. I have like fucking Mac desktop. You're gonna have to buy a really cheap laptop. I hate to tell you. Or you're gonna have to borrow a friend's Windows laptop because yeah, you have to have a Windows laptop. I've tried doing the boot camp or parallels type thing with a Mac laptop running a Windows program. Something to do with the USB drivers. It won't register it. Old school says, all right, Shades, I'm out, dude. Holla at you later. Have a good one. Hell yeah, later, old school. William says, I may test drive the Civic Si in about 30 minutes. Word, nice. Yeah, fucking, yeah, you have to have a fucking Windows laptop. It sucks. But you can get a decent one. I got my Dell laptop for like $200, and it's definitely powerful enough to run K-Pro. It's kind of slow for other things, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. All right, it's time to make the voyage back home. I'm tired of sitting here. I want a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I mean? If you smoke, you know what I mean. I'm just over here sitting in a goddamn parking lot. Definitely need to rebleed the system, or these fucking pistons on these Brembos are just like super waiting to get broken back in. It definitely breaks, but it's like I've said a bajillion times already, it's not confidence inspiring. You're like, I thought Brembos would break better. Definitely have to like push this bitch all the way to the floor. or I'm hoping that's just air. I'm hoping these bitches just need to get broken in. Man, I keep pumping the brakes. It's gotten a little better since yesterday. Like, it's got a little bit of bite towards the end, like pressure. But I mean, it definitely feels pretty fucking spongy, especially considering these are supposed to be better brakes. I thought there would be bite up at the top of the pedal, like, hey, this shit bites. I guess that's what happens when you buy used shit. And don't bleed the brakes fully, because I've talked with Cam about it. Bleeding the Brembos is apparently a bitch. True story. Good old 4-piston caliper. So many cars out right now, man. I'm trying to rip it, dude. What are you doing? You're going 15 around the corner, dude. Traffic out for fucking 7 o'clock at night. Like, what is the deal? But yeah, the only other things up in the works for the car, other than like paint and body work right now, is get the stuff from Cam, save up, we'll sell the transmission and get the groupium intake box, the ram air system. And then I got to get the tie rod ends off the silver car and the hatch off the silver car, and then we're done with the silver car. Like, anybody that wants to fucking free shell, come and get it. But then I've already got the hard race extended ball joints for the DC5R, so we'll be able to put the tie rod ends and the new ball joints in. So that's dope. And then I still have the VR system I want to install, but like, I still got to figure out the bugs with that. It's kind of like, I really am just like fighting the position of having to run 2 different tunes all the time, you know, like, it's kind of annoying. I'll have to read that comment. That is a lengthy comment. I'm hoping nobody will turn left so I can get a nice pull in. Don't turn left, don't turn left. Oh yeah. And shit like on the underside of my car. Like, I don't understand that. There's no gravel on the ground. What are all these rocks? It sounds like fucking salt. See, you fucking hear that shit? What the fuck is that? Maybe it's a bunch of grime, like all the grit and grime and like fucking stuff off the new assemblies or something. I don't know. Not quite sure on that one. quieter it gets when I hold that thing and push it in. It still does it a little bit, but when you're not holding it, that fucker makes a lot of rattling. Brakes, man. I cannot wait to replate these. Booyah. Let's see, what the fuck do I gotta do? Oop, oop, oop. Damn, this bitch smells gassy. The fuck is that? Look at this. Is that the black lung pap? Paper towel. Sorta, kinda. I'm hoping that's just like condensation with a little bit of black tint. That looks like nasty. Yeah, it's not oil, it's definitely like soot. The sooty. I mean, it's definitely black, but it's because the fucking muffler is black inside, obviously. So it's definitely like watery. Water. Oh, hey now. Calm the fuck down. Yeah, I can't wait to put these new door garnishes on because these things look like shit. True story. But yeah, guys, sums it up for the Sunday stream. Everybody's pretty much gone, so might have some footage up. Nothing crazy. I didn't film much yesterday when we did the Brembo stuff. I was too overwhelmed by having to go to J-Spec and search for an axle and this and that. So yeah, it's not going to be like a formal install, keep in mind, but it'll be some footage. So I'll catch you guys later. Y'all have a good one. Be y'all.